Thank you very much for coming out to see us tonight. It's been a long time. I was telling someone a story about, I think the first time I ever played the 40 watt, I was in a band called the True Believers. And we were just starting out, and I was actually the booker for the band, so you can imagine what kind of tours we had. And we played a gig in Chapel Hill at Cat's Cradle, the old Cat's Cradle, with a band called OK from Athens, Georgia. It was Linda Hopper and Linda Stein, David, I think Matthew Sweet was in the band for a little bit. And it was a great band. So the True Believers had no place to go, really. Our next gig was like about a week away. That's the kind of tours I was booking at the time. And Linda Hopper and Linda Stipe were kind enough to say, well, come and hang out with us, So we came to Athens, we hung out at their house, and also Lynn Blakey was there, that's right, Lynn was there also. So we had a good old time for about a week, just playing with everybody about town, meeting new people, and having a great time. And then we went off to our next gig, which was in North Carolina somewhere, I can't remember, but I remember it was an old house, it was a weird gig that this older hippie guy booked. Was it in Greensboro? What was it called? Yeah, it was in Greensboro, And so halfway out of Athens on our way to Greensboro, we pulled over to a payphone to call the owner of the club and let him know we were on our way. He answers the phone and I say, hey, this is Alejandro from the True Believers. Just wanted to let you know we're on the way to the gig. And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, we got a gig tonight, right? And we're on our way. We'll be there in a few hours or whatever. He goes, your gig is a month away. So we returned to Athens with our tail between our legs, needless to say. And we stayed and, again, crashed on their floors and just made a nuisance out of ourselves for a couple of days. And then they threw a benefit, Love Tractor, Guadalcanal Valley, Pylon, members of Pylon were here, I believe, REM was here. Everybody was here, and they did a benefit so that we'd raise enough money to get us home. And that began a long and loving relationship with Athens, Georgia. A long-lasting relationship with a lot of people here in DeWitt, and all the boys from REM who I eventually made a record with Peter and Scott, and I've known those guys a long time. The first time I think I played here again was at the football stadium out there with Los Lobos. It was in the early 80s. And I remember we came to the 40 watt, I believe it was, to see the Bird Songs of the Mesozoic from Boston, who were a killer band, and had a great time. Anyway, so that's the story of us and me, and of course Centromatic was huge here in Athens, Georgia, as were the Bongos, as was Black Joe Lewis. Let's pretend they were, okay? And keep you with the spirit of the evening. But I want to thank you so much. It means a lot to me that we're here tonight. And we're going to try something. This song, of all the songs on our new record, was the most difficult to kind of capture, I would say. So, for me, anyway. These guys are great, but for me, I had a hard time with it. It's a song called, it used to be called Castanets. It's now called Castanuelas. So what we'll do is we'll play a little bit of this new song, and then somehow, transgress into the old version. So you'll all be happy, don't worry about it. Move a little bit. Put me on, turns me on. Can't get up. She turns me on like a pickup truck. Come on. much, everyone in the lobby. Let's hear it for James Mastro. Scott Danbaum on keyboard. Mark Kenny on the drums. Thank you so much.